just different resources that she'll talk about.
Okay.
Yep.
The reason I'm involved with Parkinson's Point was that my husband Dave and I moved here in 2022, and Dave was a physical therapist, and he loved to exercise, and he had this adjusted health condition, and they offered exercise classes that are arranged for changing body abilities, and we found hope here. So anyway, my name is Cindy Suni, and I was married to Dave Suni, and we were married on May 13th, 1978. That was 3 months after Dave's first wife, Becky, died of cancer. And she was the one who wanted him to marry 3 months after he died. We did. I wasn't even a real close friend with Becky. I knew who they were from church. But God granted us the privilege of being united and married 3 months after Becky died. And also their son Joshua was 3 years old when we married also. So God honestly provides the best for our family. We were married for 45 years and lived in Kittanning, Pennsylvania, which is about an hour north of Pittsburgh. Oh, this is my daughter Rachel over there. We've got blessed with 4 children, Joshua, Rachel, Karen, and Nathan.
Nice.
And they're all married, and they're raising 9 tremendously treasured grandchildren. We trust Jesus as our Savior and Lord. And Dave was welcomed to heaven by Jesus when he died on December 15th, 2023, of Lewy body dementia. And thank you for letting me share our life story. Dave's character changed in several ways during 2022. He saw a neurologist in Kittanning that year and had a brain scan in Pittsburgh, which confirmed Parkinson's disease. And our family arranged a compassionate confrontation with us in July 2022, encouraging us to move near one of them to a retirement community. And we decided to move to Sombren Glen Retirement Community in Centennial, Colorado, which is near Rachel's family's home. We arrived there on November 14th, 2022, and the neurologist here in Colorado determined Dave had Lewy body dementia. He didn't have tremors and some of the other symptoms of Parkinson's, but it was more aggressive with Lewy body dementia. During many challenges in our life, God inspired me with the song "God Will Make a Way" by Don Moen. And I have the words for that if you care to see it. And our daughter Rachel and her husband Al helped us tremendously by directing us to many resources, and those are listed on the handout for you later. We also began attending Grace Point Community Church in Littleton and made very caring friends there. Challenges with Dave included incontinence and diminishing cognitive comprehension. As these increased, caregivers assisted us at our Sombren Glen apartment occasionally. And we needed extra health care supplies, which Rachel's friend provided for free through the Assistance League Hospital Equipment Lending Program in Denver. And I wore out taking care of Dave. I'm not a nursey kind of person. So in November 2023, Dave moved to Evergreen Memory Care, which is at Sombren Glen. He was there for 1.5 weeks. But we didn't care for the management of that system, so we were referred to Highline Place Memory Care in Littleton, and that was more compatible for Dave. He stayed there from November 29th to December 15th, 2023. On December 9th, Dave could no longer swallow and was admitted to Advent Health Hospital, Littleton, for 2 days. From December 11th to December 15th, Dave had hospice care at Highline Place Memory Care, and all our 4 children came to be with him that week, so he knew he was loved. Extra meals were provided by Rachel's friends and by the Grace Point Community Church friends also. On December 15th, I was privileged to lie beside Dave for the last hour of his life. He died at 11:40 p.m. and entered heaven in the arms of Jesus. And this is a vision a friend of ours at church had of his welcome to heaven. And another friend at church painted it.
Oh, wow, that's beautiful.
So that is the release of Dave from Lewy body dementia. He was 77 years old. His funeral was in Kittanning, Pennsylvania, because on January 5th and 6th, 2024, because he and I had already made all of our funeral plans in 2018 for Kittanning, Pennsylvania. So, our family took wonderful care of every detail of this situation because my brain was really foggy and not attentive too much. So, thanks to my kids. We did go to Kittanning for it, and Pastor Josh King from Grace Point Community Church here in Colorado even came with us for that ceremony. And Dave was honored very well there. He was a kind and compassionate friend and physical therapist. The worst part for me was when we left the cemetery in Pennsylvania, I realized Dave is done. And I just cried. And I just hurt so much. And I prayed and told God I wanted to fade, since I didn't have much value without Dave. And the thought came to flourish, not to fade. I thought, I don't think I like that word. But Psalm 92 verses 12 to 15 encourage it. The righteous will flourish like a palm tree. They will grow like a cedar in Lebanon. They were planted in the house of the Lord. They will flourish in the courts of our God. They will still bear fruit in old age. I'm 71. They will stay fresh and green, proclaiming the Lord is upright. He is my rock. There is no wickedness in him. So God is always gracious, merciful, loving, and guiding me even in my hurting heart. And I was privileged to be Dave's wife. So thank you for letting me share this today with you.
Absolutely. Thanks.
And these are items that lifted my heart. We had our family purchased a brick to be installed in this tribute in the Ages, Cycling Without Age tribute garden at Hudson Gardens. So his brick is one of those right there to honor him forever. And those are the words for the
That was
song.
something you guys got to do together, right? Do you?
Yeah,
was
we
it a
do.
nonprofit,
We went
right,
on
that-
cycling rides with Trishaws, with Cycling Without Age for a
Which
few
is a neat
times.
resource. We have that resource if that's something you're interested in. It's a really cool group.
And I attended Grief Share at the Shepherds of the Hills Church in Centennial for 13 weeks every Saturday morning. They're very compassionate and caring, and you know, the bond of the grief sharing that we did was worthwhile. And this is a book that our daughter Rachel designed for Dave and his life loving for all of our family. So this is a real treasure for my handsome honey. She even put handsome honey on here as one of his titles. Another friend at church gave me this devotional, Jesus Calling, and it's so special. It's as though God's talking to me for this type of a devotional. It's really precious. And this is the painting that one of our friends at church, Emma, had. We were there to pray one night. Dave and I were there to pray one night with the other people in the church about Israel when it was attacked in 2023. And while we were praying, Emma had this thought of, this was in October 23, he died in December, but she had this thought of how Dave was being welcomed to heaven and how God was grieving too about the curse of the disease here. And this is what she shared, and then I asked another friend who's an artist at church, Anna, if she would paint it, and she said, this is the truth. My handsome, casual guy, you know, he just looks that way. So that's what I have to share. Oh yeah, these two, I'm sorry. There's more. This is Dave and me clasping hands on a cast that Rachel made us make at Thanksgiving in 2023. Such clever ideas. And this is a bear that our daughter Karen's friend made with us, for us, of 2 shirts of Dave. And Rachel's friend also made this quilt of Dave's shirts.
Yeah.
So that's so precious, and what an honor, and it's a flannel on the other side.
Yeah.
So this is what lifted my heart.
Yeah.
And my heart is now, the first year was really hard, and Rachel kept bringing flowers the 15th of every month to honor Dad and to bless me. And it was really hard being through the first of everything. So my heart is more calm now, and that's why I'm here.
Thank you. I really appreciate it.
Oh, and Bethany was our teacher for our classes we had with Dave, and now she's my teacher in the Littleton YMCA. And Sarah also.
She's just teaching.
Yeah, she's.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah.
So how long did he leave Bible college?
We don't know because I didn't discern it, but he had poor depth perception that we noticed.